Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wasn't expecting to be here right now, but I thought,
Can you guess where we are?
why would I want to pass up on the opportunity for
Look
a
at
good
the
old
colour
bit of
your
clickbait?
skin next to mine.
Basically, I've had a stomach bug. It's not really a bug. I've been getting stomach
I don't
pains.
think it's a stomach bug.
And without going into too much detail, I've been losing blood when I go to the toilet. And it's been going on for a while, but today I've been feeling very faint and called 111, which is like out of hours doctors, and they sent paramedics, and I actually fainted when the paramedics were there, so they rushed me to hospital.
Really white.
Megan was there. Were you worried?
Yeah, I was trying to be the strong one, even though I'm not good in those kind of situations.
But I don't feel too bad. I just feel a bit faint and lightheaded.
Look at the colour of your skin compared to mine, because you've got less blood.
I'm green. But they're sorting me out, hopefully.
He's got something going through his veins right now to stop bleeding.
If you're squeamish, then look away right now. But
no, you can't show them that.
And they've got me hooked up to some kind of thing that's going to stop the bleeding, and I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen from now on, but
he's going to get better.
Sure, I'll get better. Got the essentials.
Got the eye mask.
See, this is why I'm going to marry you.
Let's
get them slippers on.
Granddad's slippers are going on. You're a snake.
I could get used to this.
Show them the ugliness, please. Go back. Ugly.
I've had a lot of people come to my defence with the slippers, actually. What have you got me? It's going to make me feel better.
Guess what else I got?
What?
Just in case you want it.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, lavender.
Got you some fluffy socks with penguins on.
This is going to be the first thing I've eaten since yesterday night. What time did I eat? Like 9? No, 8?
It wasn't 9, it was about 8.
I am absolutely starving.
And now it's 20 past 12.
Thanks, you did well. You brought randoms.
Got grapes.
Grapes. I better not eat all of those.
Got a protein bar.
Yep. Still thinking about the games. Smoothie.
Cornish pasty, which is in the microwave.
Cornish pasties in the mic. Chicken poppers.
Whatever.
I look ill. I am ill. It's funny that. I look ill because I am ill.
Got a good chicken.
I know, I wish Bluebell could be here.
That's something I would do.
Put her in your bag. Just polished off the Cornish pasty and the chicken satay skewers. Now it's time for chili con carne.
Oh, it's quite nice.
Hate carrots like that. Still gonna eat them.
Carrot.
This is a little bit creepy because we've got the electrician who's fitting our TV onto the wall. But there's little Blue Bee. Me and Megan are spying on her.
And making sure she's alright.
Yeah, we're kind of unintentionally spying on the electrician.
Boxes are defeating, purpose always fleeting. I pose questions to the ceiling like an answer gonna come. Truth is too revealing, life is easier concealing all emotions till they start on your heart going numb. I should be in drive more, I just wanna feel alive more. I feel hurt all the time, but I can't see. If they go past me, I see the last me that I ever will be. That got me asking if living this lightly.
Guess which coffee I've made you.
When did you get it?
You got it with me!
Oh, really? I think I can tell from the smell.
It's good, isn't it?
It smells stronger than it tastes.
Yeah.
It's amaretto, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a nice amount. It's not like sweet.
Yeah.
Got amaretto coffees.
But you put sugar in yours.
Yeah, it's better with sugar. You need to have sugar in there. Do you like it? Coffee connoisseur?
So we've got amaretto, pumpkin spice, cinnamon and hazelnut.
Pumpkin latte is better than pumpkin spice.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
We've got chocolate banana as well.
Oh my god, what's gonna be next?
Place. My smile seems strange. I walk like I'm trying on a wig, or a mask, or a laugh, or a face, or a faith in my place in this path. But so I'm trying to change that and live inside the moment, not the past. See the present unwrapped.
Right, so as you saw, had a nice cooked breakfast, just had a shower, had a shave. I didn't want to go too short. I still want to milk that just got out of hospital ill person look a little bit longer.
You look nice like that.
Yeah, Megan liked, but I like having it nice and short here, so I got more of a
He looks
jawline.
so cute with his little beanie.
And I put a beanie on because the clocks went back, which means it gets dark at like 4 or 5, so it's officially winter.
So you wear a hat?
It's a bit, yeah. What I mean is it's winter.
Have gone back,
it's winter, so it's beanie season. Anyways, you guys don't really know what's been going on over the last few days, so I thought let's have a little sit down chat and I'll just explain exactly what's happened.
The Foxy!
I can't actually bend my right arm completely, I can't actually straighten my right arm, sorry, because I've had the cannula in, and I think it was in there for like 4 or 5 days and it got a bit bent, so it just feels really like bruised and sore now.
So good.
Megan doesn't like me talking about stuff being stuck into me.
Creeped out.
So, how are we doing? I had such a good sleep last night in our own bed. It was so good.
Glad Niall's home.
It was so nice waking up to you and waking up with Bluebell, although she was sleeping like with her head on the pillow like a proper human.
You literally
wasn't she?
shook your head when you opened your eyes, you looked at her and went in half asleep.
Yeah, but basically I think it's pretty much been diagnosed with what I had, and that only came yesterday. So yesterday was Saturday. I went in Tuesday evening. Basically, I've been having these stomach pains, and they've probably been going on for at least 2 or 3 months now. I remember waking up one night after going out drinking in Wales at your mum's, and I had this really bad stomach ache, and I just thought it was maybe something to do with the alcohol, which it might still well be, and I thought maybe it was just indigestion. I've never really suffered with indigestion.
You've always got heartburn though, haven't you?
I get heartburn, but it wasn't like that at all. Heartburn's completely different. So I had these stomach pains, and then they kind of persisted, and then recently over the last 2 weeks they got more constant and a bit more intense in terms of like the level of pain. And then I started bleeding as well when I went to the toilet. That's one thing that I feel like we've reached different levels of comfort in our relationship.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of
Always checking what's going on in the toilet.
yeah, there's a lot of disgusting
Well, I mean, I
talk
wasn't
going
actually
on.
looking.
No, you weren't looking, but I was like reporting back and saying,
Yeah.
oh, this doesn't look good. And so, yeah, so the bleeding was obviously a worry, and that happened once on like a Sunday, and then the pain persisted. Went to the doctors, they gave me some medication which stopped the pain, basically stopped the production of acid. I think it's called a omeprazole or omeprazole. And then the pain stopped, but weirdly, like I went to the toilet twice. Like on the Tuesday before I went into hospital, I bled like twice, and then I started feeling really faint and dizzy. I was like trying to get on with my work. I managed to film a video that day, and I actually went to the doctor's in the morning, and he checked me, said, oh, you're okay, but we'll get you in for blood tests. And then that day I started feeling really weak. Basically, I walked up the stairs, I'd be out of breath, I couldn't, like my head would be pounding just from walking up the stairs, and whenever I stood up, when I was filming my video, I just felt really dizzy and faint. And then, so...
No bat.
Alright, hang on.
BRB.
2 secs. Where was I? So yeah, saying I just felt really faint that whole day, and then rang the doctors out of hours because I left it till quite late when the doctors were shut, and said that I'd lost blood and I was feeling faint. So that's obviously like not a very good sign at all. So they sent out paramedics, and then paramedics did checks on me, said you're okay, but it looks like you've lost blood, so we'll have you come into hospital. And then so I went upstairs, went to pack a bag with Megan, and then walked back downstairs, and I just completely like passed out, didn't I?
You went completely white, and his eyes were like this.
You never told me my eyes were like that. I didn't realise, but I couldn't
tell you at the time. Oh, you've got dodgy eyes right now.
Yeah, it's lucky I didn't like fall down the stairs, really.
Well, you sat down, didn't you? You were doing your shoe up, and then you were like, Megan, I can't see. Megan, I can't see.
You having a good sniff? Why are you sniffing Daddy's jumper?
He smells like the old house.
Yeah, and then so passed out completely, and then I got stretchered out to the ambulance, taken to the hospital in the ambulance. I was like
am I dead? in the ambulance. And this is quite funny because they wanted to like monitor my heart like, all the way on the journey. So they had to like put these sticker things on my chest, and so they had to shave my chest. So I got these, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just shave it all off.
Yeah, I think you might.
And start again. But I've
think
always
you
kind of
should do
wanted to
something.
try that because my chest will look more muscly. But
I think you should use that as something for Halloween.
what?
Put some eyeballs in there.
In there. That'd be funny actually. And then just like had loads of tests. I felt okay, but I just felt really weak. Had a headache for most of the week whilst I was in hospital. And then they
They
did.
kept fucking starving you, didn't they?
Yeah.
I was getting so annoyed.
Yeah, I was like nil by mouth for like most of the time I was there, which means you can't eat or drink. From
No,
like,
I get that you have to do that, but they
Yeah.
kept pushing you back. So you starved for like 20 hours almost one day.
yeah, so all my tests were like supposed to be early in the day, but they got pushed back, so I'd have to go like the whole day without eating.
And night.
And that happened like 2 or 3 days in a row. And then so they had camera up the bottom end.
Up the bum.
Had an endoscopy, which is a camera down there, which is horrible because I was like retching. Like I wasn't put out for it. I was mildly sedated, but it didn't do that much. And they sprayed like a numbing thing down my throat, but it didn't do much. Retching loads. And then they did a CT scan where they found. Oh, you cutie. Where they found something which they're pretty sure is the cause of the bleeding, and it's got a funny name. My mum found it on the internet, of course. She was obviously like researching it. It's called a Meckel's diverticulum, and I'll put a little thing on the screen there. And it's just like this weird thing that I was born with, and it's happened to like 1 or 2% of people apparently, and it's part of the small intestine.
It's weird that it comes up 24 years later though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like laying
I
dormant
thought you
for 20.
said it was a bit of the umbilical cord.
It's yeah, that's what it says on that thing. It's like part of the umbilical cord or something that is just there, and basically that can bleed sometimes.
You didn't tell them you lost half of your blood.
Yes. Oh yes. So yeah, after they did my blood test, they were like, "You've lost a lot of blood. Your hemoglobin, which is what they use as an indicator for how much blood you have in your system, that was like 70 when it should have been 140. So I could have been losing blood for over quite a period of time and not noticing it, because when you're younger you can try to kind of get away with things because you're a bit stronger and fitter.
Good job he's fit.
Yeah,
That's
so
what they said,
that was quite scary though when they told me that. It's quite worrying. So that's why I had to stay in longer. Yeah.
So you had a blood transfusion.
Yeah, I missed out loads of stuff. Yeah, I had all those tests. I had a blood transfusion, which was weird. You never think you're gonna have to have a blood transfusion
But you
in
have
your life.
the most like common blood type. You're like a basic.
Yeah. Well, they said that, like, God bless the NHS. I just want to say thank you to the NHS. Obviously, like the people that treated me won't probably watch this, but if you work in the NHS, it's like it's such a godsend, and we do take it for granted. I know everyone says that, but we do. And these nurses, they're not getting paid much, but you expect them to kind of put all their effort and look after you as best they can, even though really they might just be on minimum wage or whatever, and they're just doing their day job really, because it's health and well-being and safety, and you're worried and anxious, you expect them to put everything into their job, which they do. So thank you very much to the NHS.
Somebody watching might work
Maybe,
for the NHS.
maybe. So I had the blood transfusion, and then I had an iron IV, and they had like loads of other things going in me all week really.
It's acid to stop the blood.
Yeah, tranexamic acid or something, which stops blood internal bleeding. And then iodine for the CT scan. That was pretty weird. So it was a bit of a traumatic week, very stressful. I felt really bad for leaving Megan at home alone in this big house by herself, but she came and saw me a lot.
All I thought about was how you were feeling, because if I was you, I would have been way worse and been like just scared, sleeping in hospitals by myself, because obviously I couldn't stay there.
Yeah, to be fair, like I thought I didn't like needles and stuff like that, but I didn't faint from any of that stuff, so
you'd already fainted.
I guess I kind of surprised myself, but you just got to go through it, and people, it's just like,
good job, you're very relaxed, because you dealt with it very well.
Yeah. And then I was desperate to go home for like at least 2 days before I actually did. And then I wasn't expecting to actually come home till Monday. And then this doctor, who's quite senior, just came in. This was after, like, in the evening, after I thought I was going to come home, and then realised maybe I shouldn't because the doctors hadn't said I'm okay to. And then late in the evening, this doctor came in and said, like, you've got this, go home, there's no point in you being here. You're going to feel weak for a while. He said it's gonna take 3 months at least for my blood levels to go back to normal, and just take it easy, you know, live a boring life for a little while. So I'm gonna take at least a week off the gym, no heavy lifting for a while. And we've got our house party, we've got a housewarming next week, haven't we?
It's not a house party, it's a civilised housewarming.
Megan wanted a really good party and now she's regretting inviting people.
I love parties, but I don't want to ruin our house.
It's gonna be good, and it's Halloween as well, so I think we've got lots of plans with like Holly and George and Bryony, and I'm gonna see Carl again for the first time in like maybe a month and a half. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vlog with Carl. So he moved up north when we moved out of London, so I haven't been able to see him. He hasn't seen the house or anything like that, but
oh, bless him.
yeah.
I love Carl.
But that's my story. I'm feeling good now. Had a really good sleep last night and in high spirits. Just happy to be home.
Be home to recover here.
And we're gonna watch David Attenborough
It was
tonight.
actually a very emotional week, though. I was thinking in the clip I filmed in my vlog, you would never have known. Like, it was probably the worst week I've ever had.
The only time like I got like emotional
You
and
got
upset is when
You never usually. I've seen you cry once.
the-
That was the second one.
Yeah, honestly I was thinking of Bluebell. I miss Bluebell so much.
But then I brought her to the car park.
Oh yeah, Megan brought Bluebell to like, she probably shouldn't have really gone out of the hospital, but she brought Bluebell to the hospital. Obviously, like they don't allow
Nice.
dogs in the hospital, but we just sat in the car for like
He was
half hour or an
sad.
hour, and she gave me some cuddles, and I had a
She's
very,
little stress ball.
I had a very warm
She's
welcome.
been keeping the family together, hasn't she?
Yeah, she had.
This little bub.
And so to say thank you, we're going to take Bluebell for a walk now, aren't we? No, it's a bit of an incline walk up on the common, so
We'll leave
gonna
you
have to
at the
take it
bottom.
easy. I might feel a bit lightheaded. I do still feel lightheaded when I like walk up the stairs, or if I stand up too quick.
No, we'll just take it
So-
easy. A nice little walk in the fresh air will be good for you.
Into the pub. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely
Yeah, it's a
wintry
lovely
day.
It's rained the whole week when I was in hospital. As soon as he gets out, sun.
Bluebell's taking over. Should we go for a walkies? Cool. Hold up, Megan. Don't leave me. Oh, it's just there. Top marks on the chicken goujons. We've also got these kind of fried halloumi things, which I feel like there's a little bit too much halloumi in one bite. It's a little bit too salty. So mixed reviews.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
quite
is
a lot of halloumi in that one.
yeah, I know. And this is so close to our house that it's a potential like Sunday roast place. It could be really convenient because it's literally 2 minutes away from our house. Had a nice little walk, not gonna lie. The very slight incline up the hill did have me out of breath, did have my head rushing a little bit. A little bit. But that's just because my blood's a bit all over the place still, but gonna enjoy this, gonna go home, cooking a spag bowl, got some wallpaper to put up, and David Attenborough's new series is on.
I'm so excited to watch that.
7 Worlds, 1 Planet.
It's like my favourite thing, David Attenborough.
On the TV, we're gonna put the sound bar on. So this is the wallpaper.
It's only one
It's going on this wall which I painted. So actually, did I paint that one? No, I painted this one. This is the good one. This looks good. This is Megan's one. This is why we're covering it up with wallpaper. We've never done wallpaper, so this is a first. This could go terribly wrong.
I know, I'm a bit scared because it's quite expensive, this.
Yeah, I said it's like Picasso.
I know, that's what I was trying to say the other day.
Careful cutting that, love.
Alright, I know. 2 Farrow and ball pots, this wallpaper.
Oh, wow. Just drop that in there, that name.
You're the one.
Oh, what? We got Farrow and ball paint, have we?
You're the Farrow ball
She's
snob.
obsessed with paint and
That's
Farrow and ball.
Such a lie.
F&B. That's what your dad calls it, F&B.
Your dad's taking the piss out of you when he said that.
Your dad? My dad or your dad?
Your dad. My dad.
What? Wait, is your dad my dad now?
He's your
Daddy!
dad-in-law.
What is that? That reminds me of something.
Oh, don't you start, because you said that you don't do this on YouTube.
What?
Sexual innuendo.
I do when there's something like this.
Such a boy.
Oh, look at it. Is it all gloopy?
Yes.
Oh, it's sticky as well, isn't it? Ooh. I want to break free.
Not doing a very good job though, are you? Just got it off the wall.
If you guys are wondering what's on in the background, that's the mighty Arsenal. Aren't I an avid fan right now?
Yeah, you suddenly turned into a sporty lad.
I'm a bit of a lad, aren't I?
Yeah.
A bit of a lad.
No, you're not.
I'm into my ruggers. Oh, that was one thing that really made my week. After I got a bit emotional thinking about it. When I did my story saying thank you England for beating New Zealand, I was there watching it in my hospital bed, and they
Did you think they won because of you?
New Zealand? No, but it's like it really made my day, and it made me. I'm getting emotional now talking about it.
It's a bit thicker than that, huh?
Has it got to be thicker than that?
Get your cum on the wall. You can't say it in mine and then not say it in your own vlog. I'll just pretend to be all sweet and innocent in my vlogs, really.
No, you're supposed to be cute and innocent. You're obviously not.
Excuse me.
But yeah, thank you very much England for winning.
I'm sure the team are going to watch this. It says either a paintbrush or a microfiber cloth. Like from far away it looks great.
It looks good from where you're looking, but close up it's a little bit bubbly. We've never done this before. Does look quite bubbly. I don't know what we've done wrong. Maybe it's because the glue is too thick. It's been laid too thick on it. What's that on your head, Bluey? What is it? What does it say? And why is it on there?
She was hand-packed by Dan.
What does it say? Hand-packed by Dan. Who's Dan? And why is he packing you?
Why is you cheating on Jasper?
Oh my god. What about Jasper?
Where's Jasper?
Right, so just
Right.
What?
Right.
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 You. So Megan wanted to put this little neon sign up too. That looks very good. She did want to put it. Well, also let me say we've just done this wallpaper. That looks splendid, but as I mentioned earlier,
Look close.
yeah, you have to view it from a distance so you can't see where we've put too much glue on there and it's kind of caused the paper to crinkle. But we progressed as we went along the wall.
Yeah, we did.
That one's the best, then that one's in the middle, and then that one's a bit shit.
It doesn't matter.
You can't see it at all from a distance, and it looks extremely good with that desk and the mirror. So we screwed up, screw into the wall for the mirror, and then we also put this up.
When you walk in the room, that's so cool. Look at that on your camera.
Looks so nice. Ooh, this bloody lampshade hit my head. But like, look at that from a distance. Like, that wallpaper's like, whoa.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Oh yeah, and that. Look at that from a distance. There you go.
Oh, rude.
There you go. So dinner is served. And nearly dribbled when I did that. It feels nice being back in the kitchen. Such a wonderful kitchen. The hob is obviously lovely to cook with. So this is the good old bolognese, some good old comfort food.
My camera, love.
Am I? Oh god damn it! I'm on Megan's camera. Shit. Oh, I'm just gonna have to take this clip off your memory card, but. Yeah, bolognese. I'm gonna call it a day here. We're all set up for the evening. Got the fire going on over there. It's a bit smoky though, not gonna lie. Can't be very good for you.
It is a little bit smoky.
I've got the door closed and I want it open because we're not benefiting from the heat, but it's so smoky that the whole room was getting really smoky basically. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna watch this David Attenborough series. I'm not sure what it's about exactly.
Antarctica, a land of survivors during the most hostile conditions on Earth.
A part of me is thinking, like, how can he still have things to be going on about?
Oh, there's so many things to go on about.
But there's endless possibilities in this world, isn't there? I've got no cutlery, great. Bless David Attenborough, I feel like he's on a mission. And he's obviously getting on a bit, but he's still churning these documentaries out like nothing. I
actually cry so much when he dies.
I guess he just narrates them though, doesn't he? Probably he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't film them.
There. I do think he actually goes there.
Yeah, good man, and he's obviously trying to raise awareness about global warming and save the planet and stuff like that. Hey, that's not what you don't say that to someone when they're vlogging. You're using up my memory, trying to distract me.
You're my camera.
But yeah, I'm gonna sort my hair out first, and then I'm gonna say goodbye. And thank you for watching this vlog. It was unexpected. Yeah. Definitely unexpected. I would have preferred to have not filmed this vlog, obviously, because I would have preferred not to have got ill and been in hospital. But in a way, you know, there's benefits. There's benefits from anything, and I feel like it brought us closer together. You
grow though, don't you, when you go through things. Obviously, nobody wants to go through stuff like that, but it's inevitable, and it helps you learn how to be stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I feel like it's easy for me. I'm just sat there in hospital having people look after me. In a way, I quite like being the centre of attention like that, but I feel like it's harder for the people around you because they can't do anything and they don't want to see you in that state, you know?
It's just harder thinking about you, like, just worrying about how you feel really inside, but you were actually alright.
Yeah. But one thing I do want to say is if you guys are like suffering from anything, because that stomach pain that I had has been going on for months, and I think it is all related. Yeah, and I don't like doing things. I don't like picking up the phone and making phone calls when I know I should, and I'm a putter-offer. Sometimes with things.
Very much so.
When it comes to work and stuff, I'm quite proactive, but
car lessons, but
no, yes I do. I'm waiting for my provisional, which I actually ordered very quick after I knew that I could get lessons. But yeah, don't put it to the back of your mind. Pick up the phone, ring someone, tell someone that you're not feeling great, and yeah, just put your safety first.
Yeah, and it's never gonna be as bad as you think.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, mine thing was pretty bad, but I did feel like it wasn't that bad, you know, it was fine. Just had to get some blood, blood transfusion. Good at that, though. Some people, like me, if that was me, I'd be a mess. No, but I think when it's actually happening to you, you're better. You just got to get through it, haven't you? What are you going to do?
Oh, you got low battery. And I want to use my camera.
So, thank you very much for watching this. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be, but please join me in the next video.
Thank you, everybody, for being so kind.
Yeah, thank you very much for your kind messages. It meant so much. Lying there in my hospital bed, reading them. But, yeah, till next time. Bye.
Bye.